Hello Woodshop class, and welcome to week 6. This week we are going to start looking at what we're doing for our final project in this class. Yeah, it's crazy, we're getting that close to the end of the year. So here's what we got going on. We are going to start designing a chair that we're going to build out of cardboard. Yes, that's right, cardboard, because we can't get into the wood shop and we can't utilize wood, and so we're going to look into trying to build something out of cardboard. Since many of you guys are probably getting a lot of cardboard around your house, maybe you're getting packages for different things, and I just want to say, if you are getting cardboard or have cardboard around your house, start stashing it away, find places to put it, because I want you to try and utilize that stuff, and we'll recycle it right here and now for this project. Okay, so that's point number 1. Please start stowing away any cardboard that you come across. You want to look for the cardboard that's variegated, which kind of means it's got little triangles between the two pieces of cardboard paper, and that will allow for there to be more strength. Okay, so start collecting cardboard. Now, let me go ahead and talk to you about what this week's going to look like and what the next 2 weeks are going to look like, because you might as well know. The idea for this week is to design your piece of furniture. So design your chair, stool, something that's going to carry the weight of a full-grown human being like myself, or perhaps your uncle who is larger than me, or maybe your tia who is smaller than me, whatever. But the goal is to see how much weight your chair can carry. So 3 weeks left. The first week we're going to go ahead and be doing design work, okay? And so within that, I'll show you these 2 assignments in a moment. The second week, you're going to kind of test out your design, try it with some cardboard that you have, try and build something, and then you're going to test it, and you're going to try and figure out what the weak points are. Maybe you don't like the design and you want to tweak the design and make it look cooler. Maybe you don't like how strong it is and you want to tweak your engineering on it so that you make that better. And then week 3 is going to be the final exam for this class, essentially, where you're going to have to try and create the best chair you possibly can. And that's the goal. So that's where we're headed. Let me show you what assignments you got for this week. First assignment is going to be the week 6, part 1. And in this assignment, you'll do what you normally do. Woohoo! Fill it all out correctly. Full name, first, last, and period. Then you're going to start by watching this video where you see some folks that are into designing stuff. They actually work for a company that does design work, and they do a lot of modeling with cardboard. So it's actually a real skill that designers use. And you'll see them designing chairs that can actually hold people's weight. And so it's fun to watch, and I'd be curious to have you guys get some, I'm not curious to, I know that this will hopefully inspire some ideas in you as you think about your own chair. So there's going to be 1 question on that, and then there will be this article which tells of one guy's experience doing this project and some tips on how to do it well. So pay attention to that, and you'll have some questions to help guide you in thinking about the important things to see in that article. And then you can go ahead and say, yes, I got that done. It'd be great to do that the first day of class. Do that today after you've heard from Mr. Cooper, watch this video. And then the second assignment is right here. And same thing, make sure you fill all that out. And then what are your design ideas? So this is where you get to brainstorm. Tell me what you're thinking, what you're shooting for, and then do your first drawing of your design ideas, okay? It's really important that you do this part of the process for 2 reasons. 1, it helps you to think it through. And I would encourage you, one of the things you'll learn from the article you read is to maybe measure some chairs around your house. Check out some different things, and so that you know what is correct in regards to how to sit and make it feel good and feel right. So that's the challenge for this, is to just kind of get your brain wrapped around it. And then I want you to submit a drawing to me so that I can review it and get you some advice, if I have any, to give back to you. So the sooner you do this, the better my advice will probably be. because if you give it to me in the last week, and it will be hard for me to help you out. But if you have any questions as you go along, if you have any, if you want some words of wisdom, or you have some ideas for how I can help you, just shoot me an email, okay? So that's it for this week, is to design it, or to learn about how to design it in the first part, and then to actually do your design and submit that to me so I can review it and get back to you with some feedback. Okay, so that is where we're headed. Now, I'm going to switch over to, not that, this. When you do your design and draw it out, I would like for you to draw out not just the finished product, like not just this picture, but really I'm interested in that, and pictures of the different parts. And also, what they don't have here, I would like you to include measurements. So if this is a stool, maybe they chose to go, I don't know, 18 inches tall. How wide is it? 14 inches? So try and put those dimensions in there so that you know, so that I know what you're going for, and let you know, oh, that's maybe too small, too tall, not wide enough, too narrow, whatever. And then they also detail out here, oh, this is the cross members that go in. Now, this is a little tip here. Look at this. They have a slot from the bottom of the leg towards the middle, and on this one, they have it from the top towards the middle. So they're opposite one another so that they can nest inside each other like this corner shows. Those are good things to look for as you're designing your own, to figure out how you can nest things and utilize only cardboard and no glue or tape or anything like that. And so go look online, go check out. They have all kinds of different design ideas and options out there, so please go do that. All right, now that was a lot, and unfortunately I have a little more coming at you. If you have stuff at the wood shop, this Friday is the day to pick up that stuff. I'm going to be sending out an email via Parent Square to get it to you. So go ahead and check your email, have your parents check their email. I will be sending that out today, Monday. So those who I meet with you in class on Tuesday, you'll have already gotten that. But I need you guys to come on Friday to pick up your stuff so that you can get it and have it safe at home. And it'll help me to clean up the wood shop as well. So please do that, avail yourself of that. And if you do not have cardboard, I will have some cardboard there on Friday to be able to hand out. But as best you can, if you have cardboard around, please grab that stuff, haul it away, put it under your bed for a while you start this project, okay? Start talking to your family members, see if anyone has stuff that you can use, because recycled is much better than having to use new stuff. Okay, so I believe that's it. Let me just show you also. That is right here. If you have not filled out this form, which I gave to you about 5 weeks ago, that asked you where your stuff is and how I can find it in the wood shop, please make sure you fill that out so I know who's coming to get their stuff, and also to be helpful in trying to get it out so it's a faster process. Okay? So that'll be fun. I hope I get to actually see some of you guys in the flesh, but it'll be a fast process. I can't just hang out, unfortunately. So yeah, I hope you guys are all well. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye now.